Hey guys, it's Chris Brown. I'm up here at Rock Outdoors. I want to talk to you a little bit this morning about the Bass Cat Pantera Classic. This is actually the boat that I have ran for the last 2 years. I can't say enough about it. I love it. This is kind of an entry-level model that Bass Cat came out with 2 years ago. You know, it's one of those boats that, if you're kind of on a budget, and you don't have, a lot of guys just don't have, the kind of money that's laying around to buy a premium model boat. This is the boat for you. I can't say enough about this boat. I love it. I love the way it's laid out. It's got a big front deck on it. It's got two storages. It's got one storage on each side. It's got two storages on the other side. Sometimes during the day I'll have 9 or 10 rods laying on the front of the boat, and you can have all 10 of those rods laying on the front of this boat with the deck on this boat and not worry about stepping on anything. This is a 19.6 boat. It comes with a 200 Mercury Pro XS on it, and this is a legit 70 mile an hour boat. This boat with just me in it, a half a tank of gas, in optimum conditions, this boat will run about 73 or 74 miles an hour. This boat loaded with 30 gallons of gas, 2 people in it, will run 71 miles an hour with no problems, and that's with a 200 on it. I've had it in some rough water over the last couple of years. It handles unbelievably. It's almost like driving a sports car, the way it handles when you're going in, like if you're running back in a creek and you're running wide open and you're hitting curves and stuff, all you have to do is trim down a little bit, and you don't even have to take your foot off the throttle. It just handles it extremely well. One of the things that I love about this boat is it's got this center rod storage in the middle. I love having a rod storage in the middle of this particular boat. You can put 10 or 12 rods in the middle of this, and the neat thing about it is the rods go in these holders, and they stay up off of everything. So you've got enough room. If you need to put some stuff underneath it, you can. And like if you need another rod during the day, you just grab it and pull it out, and your rod wrap will actually stay in it, and it'll fall down in the bottom and it's out of the way. And it's got a little storage right here as well that you can put stuff in. Sometimes during the day, stuff has a tendency to get scattered out if you're not careful. But you put everything in there, and this thing is easily accessible because you can pick it up and it doesn't move any of your rods anywhere. This boat's got several different storages in the middle too. There's the storage under every seat, like right there. That's a place like, you can put just stuff that you don't want to get wet. And one of the neat things I like about this one is this center compartment right here. That pops off, raises up. One of the first things I do when I get in the boat in the morning is I throw my phone, my wallet, and my keys right there. That way if you were to happen to fall in the lake, you wouldn't have to worry about your cell phone getting ruined, and that's just a good place for it because it will not get wet. That is a total dry storage. It's got 2 cup holders right there, and actually this is a storage underneath right there. This picks up, and there's another storage underneath it. This is actually the one that I use for the cooler during the day. It's got a plug in the bottom of it. You can put your ice in there, and it actually keeps ice all during the day. You don't have to worry about it melting. Everything's very simple on this boat. Everything's right here at the helm. It's got a 12-volt receptacle. Your graphs right here, all your full instrumentation's here. That's your tack, your water pressure gauge, the trim gauge, and your gas gauge is all right there. It's got the neat 5-prong Bass Cat steering wheel. They have a copyright on that. Bass Cat is the only one that can do that. Everything's very simple. It's all laid out. It's got a hot foot. Everything you need right here. Another thing I like about this, one thing Bass Cat does, and especially on this, the live wells are very deep on these boats. I have fished 2 years, and I have run this boat for 2 years, and I have yet to lose a fish in 2 years because of the live well system on these boats. Like I said, it's actually got a divider in it. The recirculator pumps right there. You pull it out, and it'll pump the water out the back to put the water in the bag to weigh your fish in the afternoon. You push it back in, you can turn it that way, and it'll actually spray all the way across both live wells and keep your fish alive. Dead fish penalties will really hurt you in these tournaments that we fish. And sometimes ounces can make a difference between winning a tournament or finishing, further down the list. And like I said, I have not lost a fish in 2 years running this boat. But there's another neat feature back here on the back I want to go. Everything in the backs of these boats has a tendency to be cluttered. And the one thing about this Pantera Classic that I really like is you can actually raise this and lift it up, and that right there will slide completely off. It's got a a cord over there that holds it, but you can unhook that and you can actually take this whole thing off and lay it over to the side where you can get back here and access everything. Your live well pumps are back here, you know, your batteries are back here and your charger's back here. So if you have any problems during the day on anything, everything is just very easy to get to. And that is one of the features that I love about this boat. And this one here is powered with a 200 Pro XS. Like I said, this is a legit, it's a 19-foot boat. This boat will run 70 miles an hour and it will do it right now. It gets out of the hole as fast as any boat as I've ever saw it and gets going quick. You know, this one's got a Slide Master jack plate on it. And I can't say enough about this Pro XS 4-stroke. It's just, the whole shot is unbelievable. The top end's unbelievable. And the fuel economy is great. You know, I ran a 2-stroke motor for years, and when I switched over and started running this one, I could not get over how much gas I saved in a day's time. I mean, you know, the money you save on the fuel consumption on these new 4-stroke motors, I just can't, I can't put it into words. I just can't believe how good on gas these things are. And they're maintenance, you know, they're basically maintenance free. You only have to worry about servicing them once a year. You know, you don't have to buy outboard oil with a 4-stroke. It's just an unbelievable at what Mercury has done with this motor right here. But like I said, I've ran this boat for 2 years, and I just can't say enough about it. I love this Pantera Classic. But if you guys get a chance, check it out. Thanks. Have a good one.